Hello everyone and welcome back to another portfolio update. In this update I'm sitting at $205,196, which is now the second month that I'm down consecutively in my portfolio update series. So I did have 1 month last year where I was down, but this year we do have two consecutive months down. So I was at 216,000 in February, and then 214,825 in March, and then now 205. So quite a bit of a hit. Although I was much lower than that. I had gotten below 200,000, actually well below. I think it was like 196 or something. And there's been a bit of a jump in the market since then. So you can see there's we are a bit above the localized low there. So no matter, we are weathering the storm. So a record amount of dividend, like a large amount of dividends this month, like for just a regular month, like without like a big boost. You know, here are these January months are just, there's a big boost because of my annual pay in VQT. So I don't really consider them too much because the FHSA is just giving like that big boost. But a record month without that, if you discredit those ones, we had $770 worth of dividends for the month of April here, and so $173 from VFE, $132 from VY, ESPX $231, almost $232, $180 from ETSX, and the usual $51.35 from SBLT. So pretty solid amount of dividends for this month, $770. Can't complain about that. So my TFSA is now maxed. I contributed $2,250 in April here. Right now I'm at a net savings negative because I just wanted to max the TFSA, just finish it. So FHSA is maxed, TFSA is maxed, and now all that's left in the registered account area is just the RRSP, and got my contribution room for 2025, which is going to be just over $11,000. And I mailed in my tax return. They said 4 to 6 weeks to process it. It got processed. They had notified me that they had received it within a week and a half, and they had processed it already. And I'm gonna be getting back just over $5,000. So I'll have just over $5,000 there, and I've got about just over $6,000 in savings right now. So I might let a few pay periods go through, and then I'll be able to do like a full $11,000 contribution into Questrade. Gonna do Norbert's Gambit in Questrade, take those US dollars, put them in Wealthsimple, and I'm gonna be buying VOO, and that's gonna be so nice $11,000 contribution into VOO, which is gonna be huge. And it's actually just perfect timing to be doing a nice big lump sum when the market is down this much. So I'd rather capitalize on it now rather than wait it out. So you might not get a price like this. So it's really good. I like that. Gold performance, holy crap! Like, so like if you guys see the color coding in my spreadsheet, like you can see, okay, these ones are slightly down, so it's like a tinge of red, and then you've got here like green for anything that's up. Like gold is like dark green and as far as the color scale goes, because it's up more than 60% for me. Too bad it's my smallest position, but like gold has just been going through the roof. I think a lot of people are worried about stagflation right now, and rightly so. And gold has just been a really good safe haven asset. The central banks are buying it. You know it's crazy. Like I've heard that, and I hear this from the Peter Schiff show. I follow his podcast. It's really good. But he was saying that in the beginning of the year, so gold was still going up at the beginning of the year. People were like, there were net ETF outflows, but gold was still going up. Like people were dumping their gold. They're selling their gold in panic. Like, oh yeah, we've reached the top. $3,000. We're near $3,000 gold. There's no way it can sustain this. Started selling it, even with those net ETF outflows. Like, so the gold ETFs like that I'm buying, and other people buying, there's CGL, and then there's I think there's like GLD on the US side. There's people just buy the gold ETFs to get exposure to gold in a convenient way. With those ETF net outflows, gold was still going up because the central banks have been buying gold like crazy, just because of the instability of like the US dollar right now. Like, people are starting to trading relationships around the world are starting to like change. and there's a lot of instability in the US dollar with all of the trade policy decisions that they've made in the last month. So yeah, I think this is only going to add more incentive to buy gold. Like people are going to start, like probably just like, yeah, countries are just going to keep buying gold. It's just such a great asset to own. It's definitely great to weather the storm. So I'm really happy with that performance, but I don't know if I'm going to be buying more right now. So this is the thing. You might think, okay, now it's time to start buying more gold. No. You want to buy things that are like on sale. So right now I'm not really interested in buying more gold, because what I'd be doing is just be averaging up like big time. I'd rather be buying the stuff that's in a localized downward trend right now. So like I said, with VOO, buying that. And then once I'm done my RSP, I'm definitely gonna be buying more of these covered call funds, the ESPX and ETSX, to start increasing my income even more. And also probably some more international, and also more, just maybe even some more VFE. I'll see about the weight with the VFE. Like with that $11,000 contribution, that weight's going to be probably close to 45%, or probably above that actually. So we'll see. But I think it's like a great time to buy like your other stuff. If you've got something in your portfolio that's up big time, you got others that are down, you got to capitalize on the opportunity and average down those positions. And even if you're not averaging down, like, to be honest, like, I'm still up with VFE and VOO, but its decline has been significant enough that, this is a pretty good time to buy, in my opinion. So definitely a good opportunity, in my opinion. As far as the chart of dividends goes, actually, so let me see here. I've got over $17,000 of dividends lifetime total now, and I think ESPX is going to overtake ETSX soon, because you can see here ESPX has a higher distribution now, so it'll probably take that over, and eventually it's going to surpass VDY, these two funds. So these two funds, ESPX and ETSX, are like the perfect funds for hybrid investors that want to get a little bit of covered call exposure but don't want to go into leveraged 25% or 33% leveraged ETFs that take on significant risk, go on the heavier tech side. These are just index-based covered call ETFs. If you haven't seen my overview videos of these ETFs, definitely give them a look, because these are, in my opinion, are the best ETFs for covered call hybrid covered call investors. So if you got like me, a growth portion of your portfolio where you're dedicated towards just long-term capital appreciation and growth, but you also want some income now, so you can build a snowball of income. So like here, I've got a pretty sizable portfolio, over $200,000, and I'm generating a nice yield of now, with just the monthly payers, over $600 worth of dividends every single month. So that's just money that's keep flowing in, and it gets to compound nicely. And you get, obviously you're going to sacrifice a little bit of total return when you do cover call ETFs, but it's for the benefit of having income now. So if you can build an income snowball, build like a safety net of income, I think it's definitely, these are two funds that you probably want to take a look at, because they are just quite excellent, in my opinion. It's just amazing to see, like, with that dividend increase for ESPX and ETSX, like this chart, I think next month I'm not going to have any quarterly pairs pay, so it'll be just this monthly period income here, so $605. Last year I was charting I think I had 1 month even where I was in the under $400, but now I'm going to be, with that dividend increase, in the $600, just above the $600 range, and only up from there. So this chart is just about to explode in terms of dividends, and I can't wait for it. So so it gives me the ability to be calm during the storm, because I'm getting capital to reinvest. And I also am putting in new contributions, and it's just a really great way, hybrid investing. So I think I'm going to do a full video on this very soon, just like hybrid investing, and why I think it's a solid approach, even if you're a younger investor like me. So, that's about it for today's update, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.